Do you know who you're messing with? Do you know who you're messing with?
We are live. You ready to do?
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reading Viking Chicago gossip. Sorry.
ECSports, episode 62. It is the.
I think I got all of the shows mapped out for the website. Warren. I got them all in order, numbered from 1 to 62.
Ready to go. Just like the show is ready to go. It's August the 14th. Dog days of summer, man. Why?
You have to go under the canopy of the.
You know how Illinois weather is. Might rain, might not rain.
Yeah.
Why is there always some drama going on, man? Especially with like the young phenoms who's supposed to be something. Why every day we got to get on the ECSports show and talk about another brother's horrible decisions? We have to say goodbye before we dive into the show.
I wouldn't consider him young, though.
Well, not anymore. He was a young phenom.
He was.
And then, just never turned out
of New York City, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Sebastian Telfair is on his way, unfortunately, to prison for the next 3.5 years in New York on gun charges where we'll show you right now. Looks like he was ready for, I don't know, Call of Duty.
Bro, that is an arsenal. Like, what are you doing with all that machinery?
It's for protection, man. You can't tell me if it's for protection. Who the fuck have you pissed off?
That's
a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe you should make some.
I don't even know what to say to the picture. It's just it's a ridiculous situation. Now you're gonna go to Rikers or wherever you are in upstate New York,
prison,
and you're gonna see how it is to
It's like a GTA. You walk into the gun shops in GTA and you pick up all the things in this picture.
Dumb. So,
anyways,
his choice.
See you soon, Sebastian Telfair.
Yeah, bye.
Hold it down. We're gonna flip it right on over.
This guy's funny.
To I don't know. We gotta talk more about Antonio Brown and whatever the hell he wants to do with his life. After becoming the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history and getting traded to the team of his choice, I think his contract beat out Odell's because he signed it. You pulling up Odell's first?
Let me go to the chef.
All right, we're gonna go to
it. Keep talking.
Antonio Brown is absolutely in his feelings right now. My man is going through a little bit of a helmet situation. He did not report to Raiders camp what we originally thought was a frozen foot issue.
Wait, so we're on episode 2, right?
62?
No.
Oh yeah, of Hard Knocks. Yep.
You know it's on YouTube. Like I saw it on YouTube. Yeah. See? On NFL networks though.
Right. Of course.
Which I wonder how HBO feels about that.
The NFL Network's putting it?
Like the NFL's YouTube page.
It's playing that?
Yeah, that's how I saw it. Which is weird.
All right, somebody get in the bag in that. There's money to be made.
Exactly.
Yeah, AB is
Michael Thomas is actually.
Oh my God.
Third. Michael Thomas,
Read 'em.
OBJ, and then Antonio Brown. Michael Thomas's total value $96.25 million.
Can I open up that first thing? What's that? Who I need per year? Go down to the next one. People also ask.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you all good.
Is this it? Yeah,
average year. Yeah, that's what I need to see. Yep. All right, AB's making $16 million. Not even the highest paid wide receiver.
Bro.
A lot of money. A lot of money. We talked about it on last episode.
Who? Mike Evans.
Oh.
Brandon Cooks. Adam Thielen is in the top 10, bro.
But they got him in Minnesota, man.
We give him the top 10. Michael Thomas, OBJ, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, DeAndre Hopkins, Brandon Cooks, Adam Thielen, Sammy Watkins.
God bless when NFL had a free trade.
Jarvis Landry and AJ, who's on my fan. Let me shut up. Oh, I gotta tell you on live TV.
Yeah.
Wasn't my fault.
Oh boy.
But I had to pull a dude because he couldn't do the draft that day, and he was being a smart ass, Lance. So I yanked him, and I added one, and then I put the actual date for the draft, and somehow it just did the draft. So I got to send a link again.
Okay.
We have to open that up.
Oh. But, it did the draft already?
Yeah. And I forgot to tell you, but you can edit this in.
Okay.
We gotta, the drawing has to be on the show. That's gonna take a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, for
Lila pulling the drawing.
Draft position?
Yeah, draft position.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask about how we're gonna do that. That's dope.
I'll have her draw names, and then we'll put it on the show next week.
Speaking of which, since you're kind of giving away the Church of Secrets, where would you draft Antonio Brown right now?
I was talking to Dylan, who's in the my son,
He's
who's
also
in our league as well. Who is going to be that guy? Because I was that guy last year. Take that risk to draft AB. I drafted Le'Veon, and he's still apologizing to me.
Yeah.
I am not going to do that 2 years in a row.
You can't get scorned
I already
twice
have
like that.
an idea of what I'm going to do, like I said.
Same.
My league isn't a running back driven league. It is a all position driven league. So you have to know what you're doing. But me, myself, no. Are you?
I'm also a person that had drafted Zeke during his little,
Who's drafted Zeke?
his suspension issues. Zeke this year.
Did you think his suspension
holding out.
would be lifted?
It was a tug of war, man. It was just emotional time. I actually got him for value. At that point, it was like 12 take a flyer. But I mean, those types of players, I'm not touching Zeke. I'm not touching AB. Yes, they're worth the risk. But if I'm in a position to draft them, that means there's some other good ass players I could count on.
I
was there.
I think I was like 3, right? So, but I still went to the playoffs without him. So at the end of the day, it's all about like, do you want to take that risk?
Right.
And do you want to deal with the situation? You got this man on national TV stating that he doesn't need football. If he doesn't get his way,
With his blonde mustache.
he doesn't get his way, then he'll retire. And the NFL, and we'll get to this later, they have a very bad reputation right now, but it probably will get better in a certain community. Of course, this community just does whatever it needs to do based upon whatever. So they might make an example out of AB. So we'll never know until we see it. But I'm not drafting dude. Fuck that. I'm winning this bag.
AB not missing no checks as soon as he's healthy
He
enough.
said
I'm
he
sure.
a millionaire. He making $16 million.
And when he starts seeing that, I'm sure not. He said the house is paid off, or he said the house is paid for, which that's love. But I'm sure he has some reoccurring bills that I'm sure he needs a couple more checks to come in, or maybe not. I ain't touching.
A lot of APs and ABs.
Oh boy!
Hopefully, he
Episode 60, we talked about our guy AP. But yeah, no, you dipped your toe into it, and fuck it, we just gonna dive right into it, dude. It was reported today that JayZ decided to partner with the NFL and take over all of the entertainment and music.
Director of NFL music
For the Super Bowl, and I assume
just for NFL entertainment, shows,
everything that comes with that.
whatever the title sounds good, that's what I'll do.
Oh man, oh man. We need to. There's a lot to digest here. If you don't recall, JayZ, Sean Carter, as he's going in the formal announcement and press conference, he was a big sider with Colin Kaepernick and really supported him taking a knee and standing for social justice, and really was at the forefront of boycotting the NFL when it was obvious that Kaepernick was blackballed at the time by the owners. They settled out of court because of such, but that's neither here or there. Mr. Carter said he needs to secure a partnership so that we all can grow as a culture with the NFL.
Clippers too.
Interesting. He had another quote later on in his press conference where he said, when people ask why not just walk away from the NFL,
Full presser, huh?
in its entirety. Oh yes, and right next to Roger. When people ask why not just step away from the NFL, he says, but people have to evolve. People have to want to be better, and people have to want to have conversations. This isn't Twitter. This isn't Twitter, Dion. This is real life.
Wow.
AKA, this is some real dollars that they offering me. Yeah. And I'm really going to take these dollars, and I'm really going to tell you that this is going to help us in the long run for social justice.
And you going to like it. And you going to buy my album.
Right,
and my
brother?
wife's album. And watch our show.
Right, my sister?
All right, Jay. Okay. That's exactly what y'all gonna do. All right, Jay, I feel you. Fuck Colin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the NFL. At the end of the day, you gotta get your bag, bruh. That's what they'll say, and that's how it'll work.
We here on the ECSports show do not knock. In fact, we celebrate each and every person that secures their bag, whether rightfully so or not. If you're getting money in today's day and age, we salute you. JayZ would fall into that category. It is just so convenient that JayZ decided to have Rock Nation in this partnership, right? That when he called and Beyonce called to boycott the Super Bowl a couple of years back, those the two twins that sang the national anthem. Mm-hmm. Who do you think they're represented by, D? They are represented by Beyonce's group. So while JayZ's telling you boycott the NFL, Beyonce's people still catching the check.
Interesting.
This is the United States of America. You have
NFL checks are stupid, bro.
You have the right to the freedom of speech, which JayZ is doing and speaking out and standing with Kaepernick. But this is also the land of getting your bag. This is not, we're not settling here. JayZ trying to get rich. Richer, wealthier, excuse me. Rich is not the word to use for JayZ at this point. He wants to keep continuing building that generational wealth. D, if it was you, I wouldn't hate you for it.
You can't.
I'd ask you how you gonna respond to the people that's gonna ask you how you had your boys back and then went and got it back.
I still have my boys back. And my bag.
right. Who's got my back? Yeah. What Kendrick Lamar say? Who the fuck praying for me? Right? I'm doing all this. Who looking out for me? And at the end of the day, you gotta look out for yourself. But I mean, damn, all of music and entertainment.
Yeah.
That's Super Bowl. If you don't know, the Super Bowl is the largest event in the United States.
Yeah.
It's not as big in Europe.
No.
There's soccer events that get more as far as ratings and stuff. But in the U.S., there's not a damn thing on TV that outdoes the Super Bowl. And to be honest, outdoes football in general.
Football
this is America's game. You don't want to know how much these companies are paying to have these marketing agencies.
Commercials are so big and important because the money they're paying, they better go all out.
I've seen some of the checks that are being written in these agencies for one commercial. I just wanna fathom what JayZ is getting. Do you think JayZ's probably getting like, I don't know, what, $40,000 a month from the NFL? What you think?
I think he might be getting a little more.
$40,000 a month ain't nothing but 40,000 4 times 12, dog.
$500,000.
40,000.
$500,000.
40,000. $500,000. You get it, man? I bet. I am not. $500,000 a year. Okay, yeah, he probably making more than that.
Yeah,
he probably making more than that.
Making that a month.
Yeah.
Because he is the director of NFL
director
entertainment
level. Those bonus checks probably look nice.
So yeah,
how many commas does JayZ have after his name? Sean Carter, agent,
husband
to Beyonce.
Yes.
You know, director of NFL entertainment.
Yes. Slash in there too.
Yes.
One of the top 5. I'm not gonna say what list, where he's at in the list. One of the best MCs in hip hop history.
Yes.
Man,
producer.
and that's all from selling crack in the projects, right?
Yes.
Shout out JayZ for securing the bag. We just had a couple questions. Kyrie's with Rock D. Holy hell! This not even on the docket for what we got to talk about. You want to talk about Rock Nation and Kyrie? Did you see who was reportedly having informal practices with the New York Nets players this past week? Go ahead, take one guess. Go ahead. Carmelo Anthony has been reportedly practicing informally with members of the Nets.
He's free agent, right?
Yeah. He's more than that.
He's more than that. The Team USA won't take you. You're more than a free agent, right? Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Rock Nation. I'm sure they all have a lot of love for Melo. If there was ever an equation, it was either the Lakers, everybody thought could have been a landing spot, but I'm sure KD and Melo and JayZ and Melo and Kyrie and Melo all have to have some type of relationship. Why not throw him? I'm sure Melo would play for a minimum just so he could get buckets and show these motherfuckers like this shit ain't sweet. You buying into that? Give me a percentage. How much you buying that Melo will be a New York Knick this year?
I think he is done. I think he's blackballed.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Nobody wants dude, man. Like, regardless of Sean Marks, the GM, does he really want to mudden? Is that a word? Mudden down his team. Muddy it up. I mean, Kevin's out for the year. It's possible, but it's just going to be like the Boston situation. These young kids went to the playoffs without them. Kyrie's always in this situation. He comes to a team.
Wait, no, this was just LeBron. Only LeBron does this. Only LeBron.
And then he just kind of kills the locker room. So these kids who went without him, without KD, without really a big name, I don't really consider the snitch a name. And they want to come in and do their thing, and then Melo ass want to come?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But isn't
Sean Marks is going to sign off on that? JayZ ain't got that much.
You know how the NBA rolls, though, D. If a superstar comes in, his people come with him. Now, these are two superstars who carry a lot of weight with them.
I could tell you from experience, Derek's people came with him when he came. LeBron's people are always with him.
If Derek's older brother shot 38% from three, was just a little overweight, I'm sure he'd be on a roster in Derek's prime, of course. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he had front row seats.
How much?
Every game.
Not to stay on the Nets for too much, but I'm interested to see how much power, control, that's his better word, Sean Marks has in making sure that these moves are in the best interest of the New York Knicks, the Brooklyn Nets for the long term. Because KD could say, bring Melo in. Spencer, it was a nice first half. It was a nice season without me. Now that I'm in, I actually need you to go be, Bradley Beal.
But he's not playing.
Right. I need you out of
KD's
New York, But KD's out, But if he came in next year, what if Kyrie and Spencer don't get along? I'm sure
That's
Kyrie
possible.
went to Sean Marks and give him the fuck out of here. Where's he going?
Kyrie has that personality. It seems like, I am not quoting anything, seems like he has a very hard set personality that's hard to get along with. I'll put it like that. So we'll see. I mean, I'm interested to see. Season starts next month, bro. So very quick. Actually, I can say weeks now. So
we're getting into it.
Yeah.
Do you think, as far as Kyrie, first of all, did you see, we got a minute left on our segment, did you see Kyrie's debut, or new shoe line, the new shoes he debuted?
No. Are they ugly?
He did a SpongeBob themed release.
Like the Wheaties he did?
Yeah, yes, like the Wheaties shoe line. We'll throw these up here. I'm sorry, when did basketball shoes just start becoming,
Caricatures?
Cartoons? Like, dog, we stopped trying to put out cold shoes now? Is this supposed to be reflective of Kyrie's personality? SpongeBob don't seem too enlightened.
Oh my God.
You see that? Like, what the, like, they got
That's how you get that. He get that kid money.
He
bro.
get that kid money. You know what? And in Nike's portfolio, they said, Kyrie, listen, man, your check gonna be this, but we gonna make some shoes for the little ones. All right, you cool with that?
I'm fine. Let them little motherfuckers get it.
How much you pay me? $40,000 a month.
Okay. Yeah. More than that. Those are disgusting, but kids will buy those in a second.
Kyrie making more than $40K a month too on his shoe deal. There is so much money in the world. Good Lord, man.
Good for you, Kyrie.
Good. Man, yeah, those are some interesting shoes, but yeah, I get, do what you need to do. I need to talk. This is a money episode. This is clearly, we have a theme about bag collecting on this episode, or bag losing. Your boy, Dak Prescott, knocked on the door. Jerry Jones said, I'm gonna need $40 million last week. His agent, of course, is doing this negotiations. Everybody in the continental United States laughed.
Why does he believe that he's even in the vicinity of that? Because he's the quarterback that runs Dallas and they don't have anyone. Is that why?
The newest development today is he's looking for $34 million, and that's probably still too much, you think, right?
Yes.
All right, what have
you done, bro?
Let's do this. Let's do the what have you done lately game. Dak Prescott has led the Cowboys to. Actually, we're just gonna get his profile up. I don't want us to slander the young man, but he wants Carson Wentz money. Carson Wentz got a big bag. Why can't Dak Prescott get a big bag?
Carson Wentz did he go to the NFC?
He led his team in the regular season, leading the MVP race, and then down goes his leg, right?
And the Jacksonville quarterback. What's his name?
Oh, Nick. The guy who took
Foles.
our souls out in Chicago.
I have nothing to say about
Big
that.
Dick Nick. No, pause.
We got a lot of. I am angry.
Let's talk. Let's break his numbers down. Dak Prescott, average QBR around mid-60s. The reason Dak Prescott is going to get a very big bag, probably undeservingly so, is this stat right here. Dak Prescott has led the Cowboys to 8 comeback victories and 14 game-winning drives.
Both.
8 comebacks, 14 game-winning drives. And I had this stat too. 7 of them were against playoff teams.
Yep, that's where his agent's gonna say. Here you go.
Just slide that right across the table. Do what you want with that, but we not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Wait, what you want us to do? This man doesn't get the sexy numbers.
No.
Is a fringe fantasy quarterback.
Yeah,
so the general pop,
no one will draft him.
He's not as valuable. He is a check down god, but he's consistent.
He's a bum.
Deion calls him a bum. He is Mr. I don't know. Like, can you call him reliable? Can you call your mom's minivan that your mom's Honda minivan that just hasn't given you any problems in 8 years, consistent and reliable? It hasn't broken down. It hasn't let me down. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like there's only so much I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah. That's it. That's all you're getting.
I'm about to.
He'll take you to 9-7, and in your division, that's possibly a playoff. But that's what happens.
Let's talk about the highest paid quarterbacks right now. I'm gonna read names. You tell me to stop where you think Dak Prescott could be. I like this. Up top, the go-to bag chasing, Russell Wilson. How under the radar was that shit? This offseason, Russell Wilson also gave the Seahawks a deadline for a new contract and said, I'm not reporting this shit. And they were like, okay, all right. Let's just come on. Russell Wilson is going to make $35 million a year.
Per.
Ben Roethlisberger, $34 million a year.
That's from 2 Super Bowls.
Yep. A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers, $33 million a year. First youngin to get his big bag, Carson Wentz, $32 million a year.
Sheesh.
Matt Ryan, $30 million a year.
Consistent.
You're gonna laugh at this one. Kirk Cousins, $28 million a year.
How you like that?
Does Dak deserve more than Kirk Cousins? That's where we're at right now. That's our first stopping point. Now, honestly, that's where I'd probably go, shit. Maybe he will hit that 3, because there is no discussion. I want what Dak's done.
Who's after Kirk?
Who's after Kirk? Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo. They're paying Jimmy on his future, right? Jimmy's making 27.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford's making 27.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta throw him. Yeah.
And Derek Carr's making 25.
Oh my God.
That, to put a nice, phrase on, or put a summary on Deion's reactions, it's turning into, it's just his time to get paid.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
That's probably what his agent looked at. Just simple. Let's go to the salaries.
Kirk Cousins is making $28 million a year.
There you go.
Why don't we just start not even close to that?
Okay.
How would you say Kirk Cousins performed against the Bears in those 2 games?
Dookie.
Looked scared for his life.
Stains.
Matt Ryan. You want to talk about a guy who has his Super Bowl appearances, and the Atlanta Falcons physically fell apart last year, right? He hasn't been, the greatest quarterback of all time. All these guys got their bags.
He happens to have Julio Jones.
The only players I say on this list that are rightfully so currently getting their bag, Russell Wilson, of course. He's in his prime. You think Big Ben's in his prime?
No.
Okay. I don't think Big Ben is Big Ben's making 34 because he got 2 Super Bowls, like you just said. A-Rod, yes, give him his 33. Absolutely. Carson Wentz, it's kind of what you kind of did and what we see out of you going forward, right? Matt Ryan's getting paid off past success at $30 million. Kirk Cousins, what are you going to do with that, right?
Even Cam getting 20.
Cam's making 20 right now.
More than Cam.
I would, if you
Alex
blindly,
Smith.
You close your eyes, you close your ears, put it in a vacuum. What number would you feel comfortable paying Dak Prescott if salaries were not a real thing?
Probably something in the teens.
Right, somewhere in the teens. What he's going to get is $30+ million a year.
Good for him, not hating at all.
Once again,
never gonna Jason Whitlock a player. Big
bag alert, man. Will not be drafted on our fantasy boards.
No.
We will not see him.
8-team league, he will not be drafted.
But that's so crazy how NFL is 2 parts now. We have our fans. We're fans of our team. We're reporters. We like to cover the team and give y'all our opinion about it. Then you got fantasy, which looks at the players a completely different way.
Totally.
Dak Prescott means little to nothing in fantasy world. And that's a big-ass world.
Yes.
Which is crazy, man.
It makes you want to watch football. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
More than just the Bears game. What? The Rams play? Oh, let me turn on the Rams and the Jets.
Yeah.
That's what fantasy does for football.
Bagels, Panthers.
Yeah.
3:05 game. I'm in now. Can't wait.
Okay.
Baby.
Tampa. Buffalo.
Baby, can we go to the 8 a.m. service?
Play. Evans playing.
I got Houston and Minnesota playing, and I have the kicker for Minnesota, and if he gets 8 points,
I win.
But
that's crazy.
He got defense playing tomorrow, so I'm gonna watch football tomorrow too.
That's how it goes.
My wife, shoot, man, that is a conversation. It is a discussion.
Watch a game to see their field goal kicker, bro.
It is a full discussion in our house, right?
Yes.
Or at least check in. Like, I love how fantasy apps are doing it. They'll alert you when your people get into the
you might want to get on there.
Right. Like, you better start paying attention. But as soon as you hit that,
yep, it's over. You're a rep.
Woo!
Can't wait. Speaking
like
of
a rush.
It's time to go. I gotta go send this message to you guys.
Got here.
For Rick, Deion in a nice windy estate. ECSports. Thank you.
Peace.